If there's nothing else that you had topic wise, I want to open it up for questions.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can definitely open it up.
All right, guys. So fire away with some questions. Bob, what are you kind of telling agents these days? What's been your messaging these days?
My message right now.
Yeah, as far as because I know that you speak a lot about mindset, you
Yep.
also speak a lot about, staying the course and keeping your head in the game. So like what's been your message these days?
So I mean, I've talked to people in a lot of different areas, in a lot of different spaces, Jason. I mean, some people, I mean, they're in dire straits. I mean, they're in a bad place, and they have asked me what to do. What do they do? How do they get through this? And those are really interesting conversations and really eye-opening conversations because it does it pulls at you, and you got to be really just there to listen to them and understand what they're going through and know that there's maybe one thing that you can say that gives them um, hope to move to that next day, and that's all that this really is. It has to be day by day, and never to put them in a place where they feel like they're being judged. I mean, you don't know what anybody is going through, whether they feel like they're sitting at the top of the world or the top of the game. They could be one domino away from being at the bottom. To those that are truly at the bottom, how can they move to that next day? And some of the conversations I've been having is like, look, I mean, you need to do exactly what you need to do, get to the next day. So does that mean, go drive for Uber? Does that mean go to a grocery store and figure out like how you can deliver groceries for people that are in a place where they need home delivery? I mean, this is not pride. You push that aside right now and you go do something that will take care of yourself, will take care of your family, so that you can survive this. I mean, it is. I mean, a lot of those conversations are that way, and people are having to pivot if they don't have the ability to see the opportunity that's there in front of them with regards to investors or real estate, or they don't have some savings set aside to be able to make it 30, 60 days. I mean, they need a quick adjustment. And for me, it's just listening to them and saying, okay, what would I do if I was in that situation? And that's the way I've always looked at it. I talked to a guy the other day, a real estate agent the other day, and I mean, he's in his car right now. He's in his car. He doesn't have a place to go. And he's like, what do I do? I'm like, well, you got a car. And that was my message to him, was two things. You got to get to the next day. So go find something that you're able to utilize your car to make money with. Okay. And number two, you have a network of agents. I know your network. You have a network of agents that actually have clients that have money to spend. You go and you call those agents and you tell them that you will work to get these people on the phone with them, to schedule a meeting, to schedule a call. You'll be a call center agent, basically, that's dialing for dollars, to help these other agents that are set up to withstand this. And that you're wanting to just get paid a small hourly fee, even if it is a daily fee based on appointment set. Something that you can, it doesn't take a lot of money to start up that business, but it can provide an instant, whether it's $100, $200, $50 a day. You've got to figure out how to get day to day when you're working through that type of situation. And they are, it's just like, wow, they're like, I didn't think of it that way. They're thinking of the bigger picture of how do I make, what I was making when I sold one deal in real estate. Dude, it's like, how do you keep the gas in the car? How do you keep a couple of bucks in your wallet? And how do you feed somebody or yourself or something like that to then go to that next day and do the next thing? And then when you come out of this, there is that opportunity of fulfillment that you have the ability to withstand everything that life threw at you, and not cave. You had the ability to move forward, and that's my message to them is don't be paralyzed, don't stand still, because that's when you're going to get run over. So all I can tell you is what I do every day is I get up and I try to find loans.
Yeah.
Action creates results. If you're not creating action on a daily basis, that's the only thing I can guarantee you is you will not have results. The only way to create a result today, tomorrow, or the next day is create action today. And so that's where I'm at every day. Get up, try to create action for a deal, and then I know the result will eventually come, whether that's 30 days or it's going to be 6 months, it'll be there.
That's so good. So good.
I have a question. Hey, Bob, thank you for doing this again on a Friday.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Awesome stuff.
For this being on like the 6 month period for forbearance, do we like anticipate like short sales and foreclosures? Like us as real estate agents, should we kind of realistically be like prepped to be doing those kind of deals, to be having those kind of conversations?
Yeah, 100%. That's why that is a concern for us, like as a mortgage servicing entity,
Mm-hmm.
right? That stuff's going to be out there, given that people are going to apply for the forbearance and be given that forbearance period, right?
Okay.
So it is something that I think you should prep yourself on and know that there are going to be potential opportunities for short sales and what have you 6-12 months down the road. I know that servicing companies are going to try to do everything that they can to not allow that to happen, because it could be detrimental to their portfolio if we don't have that revenue coming back in, whether it's immediate or over a period of time, if we're not able to get any relief on our servicing lines. So I think there's definitely going to be opportunity out there. Let's hope it's not a significant amount. But yeah, I think it would be prudent for you to look for that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, Bob, obviously there's all these programs and unemployment, and, I feel like some people are signing up for programs that, just kind of out of speculations or assistance or anything like that. In the future, or like even now, how is doing something like that, like getting one of these SBA loans for a self-employed person, or getting unemployment for an independent contractor, or anything like that, how is that going to affect them trying to possibly purchase a home in the future?
Well, the unemployment piece, I know that if they file for unemployment and then they get a job, right now the guidance is they need to be on their job for 6 months before they can get a new loan. Okay. So, it's going to delay a lot of buyers that file for unemployment right now to be able to get a new loan when they come out of this. So we're delaying it another 6 months for those individuals for some loans, and that may change. That's just the guidance that's been handed down through the GSEs and what have you. So maybe that will loosen up once we determine how long is this going to go. Is this just going to be a 45-day, 30, 45, 60-day cycle, or is this going to be, people that have truly filed for unemployment and they're 6 months out of a job because the market is waiting for everything to turn back over before everybody starts hiring, and then they have to be on their job for 6 months. So that could push it, for some people, a year.
Thank you so much. This was literally one of the most valuable sessions that I've had.